I don't usually plan things out, I just do everything on a whim, so come along for the ride and let's see what happens here. Still too thick. I've made a mess. I can already tell this is going to be a very difficult challenge. We'll see if it's a bliss or a miss. I can't tell right now. This might be more of a sculpture than a working piñata. We'll see how it turns out. Hello and welcome back. Today we have a bigger project going on. I was challenged to make a piñata, but not a normal piñata. This piñata is going to be mounted deer buckhead. So we're going to see if we can do this piñata. Got cardboard over there, a pizza box. I think I'm going to mount it on a pizza box. Got some tape in case I need to tape this together. A balloon for its head, some water, flour, and some newspaper that we're going to be cutting into strips. So I just use flour and water for my piñatas and strips and newspaper. And something I did forget here that we're also going to need, you can use scissors to cut your newspaper, I just tear it up, but also, I forgot, tin foil. I think I'm going to sculpt its antlers out of tin foil. I don't know, we'll see along the way. My head, about the right size. I'm using a cereal box. I'm going to try to form the neck here. So I think this looks about right. That might be okay. That was fairly simple. You can use masking tape or any tape for this. I'm just going to use some packaging tape. Does that look about right? Just eyeball mix flour, water. That's gonna be too thick. You could do this with a spoon, but you're gonna be getting dirty anyways. Now I've already torn up some of my newspaper, and I'm not very specific on the size. Just a few inches by a few inches. I don't even cut them up, I just tear them up randomly. Just cover it with your flour and water paste. Slap it on. And do that for about another 1,000 times. This is quite the interesting and hard challenge. I'm going to try to have as much fun with it as I can. Pause it right now and tell me if you think this is going to be a bliss or a miss. I can't tell right now what I think. I've made many piñatas before for birthday parties, graduation parties, a grandparents' day party. And people always ask me, doesn't it make you sad to see them hit and destroyed? And not really. I think a lot of times, at some point, I get frustrated during the process. So sometimes I don't mind seeing them destroyed. That's the point of it. You know, if you make a piñata, it's going to get destroyed. It is what it is. I learned the art of making piñatas from my grandma mostly. Every year growing up, we had a family reunion, and she would make a piñata for all the kids to hit and fill it with candy. And sometimes my aunt would help, and sometimes my mom would help, and sometimes I would help. And it's just amazing the things that you can make. And they all came out pretty impressive. Done with coat one. That's actually gonna have to dry overnight, believe it or not. So I should be back tomorrow. See you. Bye. Day 2. It's all dry. So on to round 2. Fun. And look at that, forgot to take off my ring. Great. I think it's time to make a new paper mache mixture. This stuff is like activated and stinky and making bubbly noises. Okay, there he is so far. I think tomorrow I'll be adding some type of a snout to make its face more narrow, and then some ears, and eventually the antlers. We'll see when it dries later on tonight or tomorrow. Okay, funny enough, I got him propped up on our vacuum cleaner right now, and right now he looks just like a goose. So now would be a good time to comment whether you think this is going to be a miss or a bliss for a deer. It'll be interesting, but we'll make it happen. It's going to be a little more propped this way too when we're done, so he's not going to be straight up like this. But this is an interesting one. We'll see what's going to happen. I just formed some newspaper here to make a snout, and we will see what happens. Okay, here's my final sculpting for the paper mache part. Looking like a donkey. Oh, there it goes. Oh, I hear the balloon. Here comes the balloon. Now we wait for him to dry and paint him. I was getting so excited thinking I was almost done, and I turned it around and realized I have the whole back side to do. Okay, you can comment now if you think this is going to be a bliss or a miss. He's got lots of final touches I need to do, so we'll see you later for the reveal. Today's verse is Psalm 27:1. The Lord is my light and my salvation. Whom shall I fear? The Lord is the strength of my life. Of whom shall I be afraid? Please comment below whether you think the piñata was a bliss or a miss. And please check out my other videos for my other challenges. I appreciate any likes, shares, or subscribes. Thank you for watching. See you next time. Bye.